Hello Leos, welcome to Hawthorne House. My name is Aria and I'm going to be doing a reading for you today on what is coming through the April portal. I'm calling it the April portal because the month begins and ends with a new moon, and it felt very significant to me. I had been doing these a certain way. I'd been trancing and focusing in on your energy and doing a little scribble notebook notes for each of the zodiac, and then I got to yours, Leo, and all of a sudden the scribbling didn't want to happen. I did get some thought notes, which were that Leos are very, I got this very charming energy. You know how fire signs, they really draw people in. People are attracted to them. It's very, you have that moth to a flame energy. I think I mentioned that in Aries too. But with Aries, I always get the feeling of a warrior. And with you, Leo, even though Leos are lions or hunters, I get more the charismatic, charming sort of energy from a Leo, at least right now. I don't know a lot about astrology. I mentioned that in my introduction video, which you can watch. It'll be a part of the playlist that this is on, and it's also my very first video that just talks a little bit about what we're going to do for these readings and also a little bit about Hawthorne House itself. So, what I did instead, and I did this yesterday for our other group, Cancers, I think was yesterday. Yeah, Cancers. And I started with just picking up my decks of cards and splitting them in half and seeing, I do a little shuffle and I'd ask to focus in on Leo's energy and see what cards came up on the split of the deck to determine which decks I was going to use. And the first deck that I got is the Mystical Manga Tarot. And this, I split the deck and I got the Strength card, which I was like, oh yeah, okay, so this is definitely Leo's deck today. But then I also got the Queen of Wands, which again is all about that personal power, but gives me that feeling of charisma, passion, the sort of very in control of herself. She walks into a room, or he walks into a room, Leo, you walk into a room and people just sort of look at you and they may not know why. It could be just the way you carry yourself, I feel like. It's that feline energy. And then I also got the King of Wands on another deck. I went through almost all of my decks here today because I really didn't know which ones to use for you. But when I split this deck, this is the, what is it called? It is the Tarot of the Divine. And it's got lore from all over the world, and I won't necessarily be able to identify all of them. I know that this is the Phoenix card, and it's from East Asia, I believe. And then the moon, this is Princess Kaguya, I believe, from Japan. But I don't know all of the cards for that yet. I haven't studied them all. I've really got good energy, though, from the cards themselves, and just the feeling of their imagery really stands out to me. And I love lore. I love myths and legends, and that feels very mystical Leo. Leos, to me, are the only Leo that I've ever met is just a very creative person. And I don't think Leos get enough credit for being creative. They get a lot of, Leos are arrogant and confident and they stand out. But creative, because you think creativity, and I feel like a lot of people lean towards water signs. But I feel like fire signs are just as creative in maybe more physical sense, like hands-on. Anyway, I then picked up my Wild Unknown Archetype deck. After I'd gone through all the other decks and I hadn't found one to use for you, I reached over and I just said, can you focus in on Leo's energy and tell me if there's a card here that they need to see? And I got the Desert. on the split. And this is interesting because the Desert was a card that came up yesterday. And then underneath the deck, on the bottom, there was the Judge. I'm going to talk a little bit about these cards, just the impressions that I initially got for them. When I first pulled out the Divine Tarot, and I got the King of Wands followed by the Moon, all I could think about was Leo's hidden talent. Leo's hidden potential. It feels like Leo's hidden talent. And again, this also, because the King and the Queen of Wands are here, there could be a relationship coming through the portal, or a partnership. I just feel like, or a combining of masculine and feminine energy into some sort of creative project. I'm getting a lot of creation from this, like that something is being created or drawn through it. Again, it could be romantic in a relationship sense with the two of them showing up together, but I'm not, it feels more like something inspiring. Also, the Judgment card with the Desert, I feel like the Desert can represent both illusion and I feel like clarity. It's duality, two opposites, right? With Judgment, I feel like Leo is going to have, or has, a very discerning eye right now. I'm not going to say that, in general you guys have a discerning eye, but it does feel like, because you're aware, it feels like you're aware of the attention that you draw, right? Being a Leo. It feels like that you have the ability, or the potential ability, it could be one or the other, to discern whether the attention being directed at you is good or bad for you. And I feel like I get that with the Moon card too, uncovering secrets. Feels very psychic powers, kind of empathy. I feel like, Leo, you're going to be surprisingly empathic this month if you're not normally. So, what we're going to do is, I'm going to ask what's coming through the portal for Leo. I'm going to shuffle these cards, and we'll see if there's an archetype card here that needs to be shown. And then we'll move on to the tarot, and I might even do, depending on what comes out for those. I haven't needed to lately. I haven't needed to do any extra draws, because usually by the end of the video, the conclusion of what's coming through the portal is pretty clear. Or it gives you an idea of what you should be focusing on, or what you want to come through the portal. It depends. So this is a what's coming through the portal for Leo. What's crossing the threshold, or what are they pulling through the portal? What are they drawing to them? What are they attracting to them? I feel like that's pretty relevant to you right now, Leo. What is being attracted to Leo? What's coming through the portal for Leo this month of April? What's coming through the portal for Leo, Spirit? Okay, the One. What did I say? I said there was a relationship? Ooh, I wonder if that could be, I'm getting two different, Leo the One from, or Neo the One from, Leo the One, that's so funny. Neo the One from the Matrix, right? But also, the one, like, romantically. At least potentially. At the bottom of the deck, there's also the Apocalypse card, which I find interesting. It's giving me that yellow energy is giving me very Lion Leo vibes. It's got an eye in the middle here. I think it's a dragon eye, but it's giving me a different sense. Be watchful, be mindful maybe. I'll hold up this one too. And this one is 30, the one. I just need to read the numbers correctly. I will not be able to. It's silly. All right. The one. I'm going to... Oh. The desert again. I just split the deck. Just because. Okay. The desert. The desert seems to be important here. And also the queen. The queen, the moon. Should I leave those out? You've already seen the desert. I'll put the queen at the bottom so that we can see her. Yeah. I am amazed that the desert card came out again. I don't know why I'm getting such desert vibes from Leo. I mean, the plains are different, you know. Okay. The one. All right. Spirit. Let's shuffle these normally first. What is the one that's coming through the portal? Who is the one? Is this a person for Leo? Is Leo the one? Can we clarify what the one means? What is coming through the portal for Leo? I might read the archetype card as well later. What is coming through the portal for Leo? One more time. What is coming through the portal for Leo in the month of April? Can we clarify the one? What does it mean, the one coming through the portal for Leo? Coming through the portal for Leo. Coming through the portal for Leo. The High Priestess. Eight of Wands. Whatever it is, it's coming fast. What's coming through the portal for Leo? So this is a soon. Alright. Let's look at the cards here. We have the Ace of Coins at the bottom. New business partner, maybe? You guys in some sort of business? Hierophant. A teacher. Business partner, mentor, teacher. Got High Priestess here. High Priestess and Hierophant. That feels like... it is giving me very... boss vibes. And then the Eight of Wands. Which again feels like very quick movement, but also the sky's the limit. We've got, this could be related to business. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, perfecting a craft. There's two eights here. I'm going to put it over there. We've got the Chariot, another movement card. This also feels very Leo to me, this card. And I don't know if the Chariot aligns with Leo or not. Wow. Another, you've got the Knight of Wands too. Wow, Leo, where are you going? What is this new venture? This is crazy. And then, no way! You also got the Queen of Wands. Okay, what? Wait, okay. Okay, I need to think on this for a second because this is a lot. This is a lot of energy. This is all fire. Even this Eight of Pentacles card is giving me the impression of fire. And in fact, if I do this, it feels... Okay, Leo. This could be a new business venture. starting a new business maybe. You've been thinking about starting a new business, Leo. A new creative project for sure. It's like you've upgraded, right? Or you're maybe in the process of evolving here from taking it to the next step, maybe. This could be in a relationship or in a business matter, but it feels like you're going from the Knight of Wands to the Queen of Wands. That's a considerable step up in energy and power and personal power. The One, I might actually have to read the card for this. The One, I'm still getting that partnership vibe here, because if you look at it, we've got the Chariot and the High Priestess, masculine and feminine energy. And it doesn't have to be masculine or feminine. That's the duality here. So it could be a partnership. And then again, there's the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands, which is masculine and feminine energy. This one is like younger vibes though. This one's definitely more mature. Maybe you're dating or talking to someone a little older than you. Maybe if it's a person, they're older than you or younger than you, I guess. Like I feel like there's a considerable age difference. 5 to 10 years maybe. If this is a person. Okay. Can we clarify if the One here is referring to a person coming towards Leo, or if it's a creative project or business venture that they are embarking on? Can we clarify, what does the One refer to? Because it's the only thing that feels out of place in this. And I really feel like for some of you, Leos, for some of you, it's going to definitely be a business matter. Like starting a new business, growing a business, perfecting some sort of, or finishing a project maybe. For others, it could be love though. I'm still getting that impression, that I don't think that's a message for everyone, the One. But the Ten of Coins here, the Legacy card, Descendants. Hold this up. This is definitely family and future, having the wealth for generations to come. So that could be business, but it could also be about having someone to raise a family with. All right, let's clarify. Why is the One here? What is coming through the portal for Leo? What is coming through the portal for Leos? What is coming through the portal for Leos? That's it. Alright, let's have a look at these. I find it interesting the Hierophant came out here, because the Hierophant is also here under the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Coins. It's a very, this one is the White Buffalo Woman, I believe. That's the story that this one depicts. She's very wise, healing, nurturing energy. Connected to the cosmos is the feeling I'm getting for that. It feels like maybe you're connecting to something. That connection could be to a person though. And then we got another, it almost feels like a duality, right? Or a partnership. It still feels like a partnership, because we've got the Four of Cups, which I think is I don't know why I'm getting Nightingale. I'm not even sure that that's what this is, the story of, but this is the card of wanting more, or thinking you don't have enough despite all the things that he has. And then the Four of Coins. Is about holding on to what you do have. But in a fearful sense, it feels like. In this, though, this is like, have you been putting up walls yet recently, Leo? Because that's the impression that I'm getting from this. It's that you've been hiding yourself away for a while. Maybe you've been hiding yourself away working on this project. I feel like that fourth cup, I feel almost like that fourth cup is about to be presented to you, offered to you. And that's going to bring you out of this, this state of, do I want to say waiting? This state of hiding almost. I am going to read the archetype for the one because I'm so curious as to how this relates to the rest of the cards. Because the only thing I can think of is romantically right now. Oh, okay, wait. It's like a coming together, the one. Okay, here, it might make sense after I read this. It says the one. Non-duality, one love. Our ability to experience this archetype firsthand is limited. It comes in brief and potent moments, fire signs, brief and potent moments, that we are left to savor for a lifetime. The one is both the energy that unites all living beings and our capacity to sense this intimate union. The archetype eludes us most of our lives, appearing as a concept in a distant galaxy, yet when we are in the midst of its power, a solemn reverence falls across all the land. We glimpse ourselves in the vastness of all consciousness and are neither small nor large within that field. We are neither important nor unimportant. All duality fades away, and we are left with what is, the precious knowing that life is a gift, and we are both the giver and the receiver of this fortune. When light, it serves, it loves, it accepts and resonates. When dark, it ignores, omits, or excludes. There's a little bit of... It is said that Om is the primordial sound of the universe, and that all other mantras are born from it. Simply imagining this possibility will activate the one. And the Unus Mundus is a circle representing the unity of existence. It is possible that the beginning and the end of all... Is it possible that the beginning and ending of all things is love? Okay. Earlier in this reading, I talked about duality. How there's a lot of feelings of duality in these cards, especially these four down here, but also in these two here. Again, this male and female energy as well. The Hierophant feels like a guide, fast movement, and advancement in a project. It's like all of a sudden everything is coming together. So there's something that you've been working on, business related, a personal project, artistic it could be. I was getting that artist vibe from Leo earlier because of my Leo friend. But it feels like it's a culmination. You've done the studying, you've gotten to the place where you need to go, and now we're bringing these energies together, this project into existence maybe. So what's coming through the portal feels like completion, unity. It could be a union, marriage maybe. Are you getting a proposal this month perhaps? But I feel more like it's the culmination of all your hard work on a very specific project to you. It could be you've been writing maybe, or an artistic project, or a business project. But it feels like what's coming through the portal for you is definitely the completion of what you've been working on, and then the presentation of it to the world. Like you're coming out of perhaps you've been in a hermit mode, head down, working, no time for anyone or anything else but this. You've been hyper focused on it. And now you're reaching that point where you're crossing the threshold. That project is coming to completion and it's about to all come together and then kick off. I'm feeling very fast moving energy. Like as soon as you bring this to the public or you reach that point of unity, if it's in a relationship, like things are going to move very, very quickly. I do want to say that with things moving quickly, that for one, I'm getting it's important to take care of your health with this. I don't know why, but like I feel like don't be distracted by all this that's happening and forget to take care of yourself. And also the sense that if things are moving quickly and you become unsure, that you should stop and take a moment either to stop with your speak with your spirit guides if you have them, or get the advice of someone you consider a trusted mentor or friend, because I feel like if you're going to be moving too quickly to think of solutions yourself at the moment. This feels very like you're moving into an energy where it's go, go, go nonstop, and even stopping to think about what is it? There's no need to overthink. If you find yourself feeling lost, ask them, okay, if you find yourself feeling lost, speak to that mentor or friend. Let them help you puzzle it out. You don't have to do it by yourself. In fact, it'd be better not to do it by yourself. It'd be good to be surrounded by other people right now. Or, because it feels like you've been in this isolated work mode at least for the last month, if not longer. But it definitely feels like all that's coming together now, and whatever project you've been working on, like, it feels like it's going to be successful. It feels, or if I can't say that it's going to be successful from these cards, I can at least say that there's so much drive behind it and so much thought behind what you've been working on that you should feel confident in the fact that you've reached a point where you can say that you're proud of it and that you'll gain recognition for whatever it is that you've worked on. Because I feel like this is almost representing a recognition in your growth, in your change. Like somebody's going to see this and make note of it and maybe even come forward and say something to you about it. That could be your person. That could be the person that's coming in too. This could be related. The person could be related to business, or you meet them in business. So, or because of this project, whatever you've been working on. All right, Leos, that's all I've got for right now. I hope that that was interesting. It was a very bizarre reading today. But I feel like the energy of it's really good. Even with these two kind of um, not exactly happy cards, but it feels like there's definitely some financial stability and uh, less need to worry about your finances coming up for you too. So that's all for today, Leo. I hope to see you in your next reading, and I hope that this was helpful for you. And if you do have a project that you've been working on that you're releasing to the world, I'd love to hear about it, or at the very least, wish you luck on bringing it into reality, into the third dimension. I think it's going to do well. Okay. Goodbye for now, Leos.